Ahorita no, más rato.
¿No crees que te caliente tantito malito?
Ahorita más, ojo lo juego.
Ok, porque yo tampoco me comí, pero me comí un durazno ahorita. Mira lo que llevo.
La. Ya.
Pies.
Casi 2 millas. Cada 6,000 son millas. 6,000 y tantos.
Ahorita te digo cuántas millas. Mira lo que llevo minutos.
10 minutos.
Estas millas.
No son cuánto pues ese. ¿Total hora?
Ahora 4 millas con 66, casi 5 millas.
Casi, está bien.
Empecé a las 11. Mira la hora que es.
Está bien.
En 2 horas. Ay, pero acabo con mucha calor. Ya, yo nomás quería completar los 100 minutos. Ayer también eso hice.
Está bien.
El día que no me pongo a limpiar hago más minutos, porque cuando estoy limpiando no me marca los minutos hasta que camino.
Appreciated, Coach. Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike... Folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
March by 4. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Switch. Got it.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
54. Here we go.
Let's go double count right here.
Now Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Line 90, 14.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Elliott running right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, hut. Touchdown. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 36, 36.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Second and 6. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Right there. 54, right there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Check 55, come on. Check 55, check. Marcus, defense, Marcus. Check.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Terry. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Throwing is Wilson, being chased out left. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Screen 80. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch him.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Elliott. Oh, eluding the tackle. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joe Schobert, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Wilson dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Line.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. In for the score. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
They had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? And he said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. Daniel Jones, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal problem.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that shot deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to find Gallup here complete. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his left. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll throw now on the final play. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
We're going for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Check 26, check 26. Check.
Now Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here is Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
54, Mike, 54. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Over. Right there. 54, right there. 50. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Zip it. Twist.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Gill. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Here I come again. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Wide. Get one.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Austin Eckler, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. A spin. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They go play action now. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. J.J. Watt, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That one completes. Elliott. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Morgan now. Off play action. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the bootleg. Morgan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Morgan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vita Vea, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up fourth down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Blue down. Mike, 55.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to look deep for more, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Alert 3.
Now back to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
55.
2nd and 10. Open man is Howard, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start the drive with Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set, ready, 30 base. 54, Mike, 54. Watch the curve.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Morgan operating from the gun. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
He'll
come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return will cost him about a dozen yards or so, but his guys do indeed get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Oh, here we go. Oh, you go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check it backer. Check it backer. Kill.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now. In college, they say, hey, they're on scholarship, too, in the NFL. They're getting paid, too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And to give this time to the tailback. And a short line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
60 out, Lord. Let's go, D.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Dallas, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, despite the loss here, it was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.